Yo, good morning. It's your boy Mike Nice the Barber. We are out here once again with the morning check-in. I'm your host. Everybody's the host. I'm just a moderator. Everybody's the host when they tap it. You know what I'm saying? It's all good. Good morning. Good morning. If you're not checking it out right now, you see a little bit later, right? Type yo in the comment box just to let me know you tapped in and you checked it out. But we always give a good conversation in the morning, inspiring words, encouraging words, not all that sad stuff. We talking positivity here and things that go on in our community, and the community is built off this platform because, I'm not at home. I'm not in New York. I'm in Atlanta. And then you might be in Houston, and you might be in Dallas, and you might be in Pittsburgh, you might be in Philly. We all in one spot. So don't ever let them say social media is the devil, because it's not. It always gives us a way to be connected and stay connected. So share it, like it. If you like the conversation, make sure you tell somebody to tap in. We usually on between 8:30 and 9. We get on and we go from there. Finish about 10:30. It just depends on the day, but we're gonna give you something to listen to, something to talk about. It's great. Feeling good. Good morning, TikTok. Good morning. Go Knicks. We out here. Let's go. So good morning, man. What y'all got this morning? I'm just feeling like something. I feel good. I feel like yesterday was a big deal because the general tapped in yesterday. Twin, you missed it yesterday. It was yesterday. We had some good words from one of the brothers. General, what's his name? His real name. I get the info. Anyway, it's on the Instagram. He was giving some good words. This brother was locked up for 42 years. He was locked up. And he just was very, some people will call him a radical. They will call him a radical. I'm not going to say that about him, but he was enlightening us on, the world, and, it's breaking down different words that we use every day that we normalize that don't have the correct meaning. And a lot of times we get trapped in today's society and what's going on now, and don't understand that, things are bigger than what they seem. It's more to it than what it seems like. So yeah, 42 and a half. I think it was, he said when he was a kid. So we didn't get into like what age. So I'm assuming it's around like 17, 16, 17, something like that. He got to be in the 60s, of course. So he it was kind of powerful. I think a lot of people really liked it and they got a lot from it. I did too. It's not for every day. It's not for you to hear every day and drill in your head every day. It's some good information that you can sit and think about. But if you check out my Instagram, my live last time, it was powerful. I had to look at it again and be talking to him on a daily basis to really break down, everything that he was, to kind of like repeat what he was saying. So I had to do it my way. Yeah. So definitely got to be conscious of the words we speak. You're right, twin. It's a lot, man. And he noticed from what I'm working on doing with the platform is enlightening everybody and trying to get us a small percentage of us a piece of something while we're here, and then we may be able to pass on to our kids, and we're able to change the narrative a little bit on what's going on today, because we're always losing. We're always losing. Like we're the biggest influencers in the world, right? Black inner city Black America, right? That's creating these trends and dances and the way we eat and all that stuff. The language we use, we are the ones that are influencing that. We're the biggest influence, but we're the biggest losers when it comes to it, right? We're not getting anything. We're not, and a lot of it is our fault. Not gonna just try to blame the white man, did this and that, and it's over time that these things have happened to us, and we picked up on the bad behavior and bad habits, and we were not able to get out of it because we know at the root of it. So money is the root of all evil, right? Money is the root, and it's deep because a lot of times we never had, right? So everything that we influence people from is just from nothing. It's from not having anything. It's not. It's just a kid without any toys. They're gonna make up things to do, and other people are gonna say, "Yo, why are you doing that?" The other little kids, and that looks like fun. So we create something out of nothing, and we keep going, and the world follows it, but we don't get anything. We get nothing out of it, and everybody gets everything else. So it's kind of tough, man. It's a lot, but every day we're gonna keep pounding the pavement, so to speak, and stay on it every day, stay committed. That's what I'm doing. And if I want to change, I gotta be part of the change. That's it. That's what's up. And Twin, you can tap in whenever you want. I don't know why you got such a you have a strong stance on things, the way you look at things. And people need to know that there's other opinions out there like that because there's people that think like you. There's people that think like that. You know, it might be a little rough on people, but that's okay, man. We need that. And I was telling my boy that I was telling Chris that yesterday. I talked to him the day before yesterday, and I was like, "Yo, am I a little tough?" My brother said I'm tough on people the way I speak, and I said, "Well, what can I do different?" He said, "Yo, it wouldn't be you. It wouldn't be you if you didn't be this way, the way you are. So I'm going to continue to be that way. Sometimes, yo, good morning, L. I'm going to continue to be that way. And we all got to be ourselves, man. You can't stop who you are. That is the bottom line. What's up, brother? What's going on? I see you spinning. See you got that do-rag laid down. You know what I'm saying?
I'm so tired right now.
From what? From
life. I'm like exhausted, mentally, physically, emotionally. Like I have to relax this weekend. Seriously, I need some time off. Like I'm ripping and running. I literally didn't get no rest in the last 3 weeks. Um, next thing you know, thing with my mother, she going today to get they prepping her to start the chemo, so they got to put I forgot the device they call in her chest to inject the chemo, so she goes to get that today.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
good for her, man, getting started.
Yeah.
My twins say, not tough. I'm not tough. I'm different. Like L, just different. We just want better for the people. I'm gonna put his comment up. You gotta be tough because life ain't easy, man. Miss Nash, good morning.
I'm gonna post. I'm gonna put Steve information in the chat, man. So y'all download the JPay app, man. Send him some love.
Yeah, man. Send Steve some love. We're gonna get Steve to call in, man, some of these mornings.
Yeah.
Get him on a routine or something.
Yeah. So I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna if I can't get up there, I'm gonna try to send somebody to him to sit down and talk with him, because I know it's like I said, it's hard for him right now, like to be in that situation.
Hey, they said Prince said, he was like, "Yo, you think if I appeal, I could get out?" I'm like, "Yo,
Yeah,
you gotta
he
chill,
doesn't.
man."
Yeah, he doesn't understand that process. That like nothing. The only thing fast about prison is going there. That's it.
That's
Everything else is That's it. Literally,
that's it.
it's nothing
You
else.
said
That
that.
that
That's
is it. Going there. They get you there quick as hell. But anything else,
you trying to get out.
yeah, hurry up and wait.
The best. Hurry up and wait. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, unfortunately, the crazy thing, like even his appeal, if he puts one in, he probably would be home before they even hear it.
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
You know. You know. You know. Sit down for a minute and make the best of it. Easier said than done, but it's just it's unfortunate to see him in that position. Feel bad.
That's what come with that. Like you gotta be aware of, like when you take a stance on and you stand up for what's right, like you become a target. Like we forget the lessons that history has taught us. Like everybody forget the people who were standing up for, got their lives taken, everything stripped, their reputation destroyed, everything. It's like that's it's a tough situation to be in. It's not impossible, but you have to be a certain type of person to stand on business and be, ready to stay the course because it's hard.
I just think that you could stand on business, but I think you can move accordingly, not to get caught up to where you're better off out than in. So it's ways to do things, and still stand for things, stand tall. But
Yeah.
it's chess, man. It's chess. It's not
Yeah.
chess.
So the crazy thing is that like it takes preparation. Like you literally have to plan stuff like that out, right? Like you think about during the civil rights movements when the students were preparing to do the bus rides and all the sit-ins and all that. They literally had a training. They had to train themselves to be nonviolent. So and it's the same. It's the same principle where you have to train yourself not to, like, you just can't enjoy certain things in life anymore. Right? You can't go to a club. You can't go to a bar. You can't go to certain places where these operatives they're sensitive. What is that? Orange. I go to some marshmallow peanut things. I hate them.
No.
Like you literally, seriously, like you gotta watch every step. You gotta round you. You gotta watch, like people are plant stuff in your house, in your car. When you doing things on a certain level and you start to disrupt the system,
You gotta be squeaky clean.
yeah,
You can't play around. You can't play around.
uh,
Good morning. So yesterday was a good day. Good day yesterday.
today's gonna be even greater.
Yep. Fruit, first thing, man, in the body in the morning. First thing, you want to get light stuff in your body, man. Not all that other stuff. You gotta digest.
I need to go to the spa. That's what I need.
Yo, Al, man, why you so tired, man? What's going on?
I'm just like literally, Mike. I'm telling you, the last 3 weeks, besides getting like going to sleep at night and really like I jump up at 4:30 in the morning without getting a proper amount of rest, and I just been ripping and running and doing so many different things and got a lot of stuff on my mind. It's like I'm exhausted. Seriously,
Brand new. Yeah, I can dig it. It's mentally exhausting too. You got a lot to deal with.
Yeah.
New position, how to move.
Mm-hmm.
Can't just do what you was doing before. Things are changing. When you move up in position, things change, man.
It's a spotlight on this
Good
thing.
morning, sis. Hey, got my New York shirt on. Appreciate it.
Spotlight on this thing. There's a lot of money being put into this. The mayor's office is a lot of it's under the microscope right now. So just trying to build the right team and hit the ground running.
Who's building your team?
Well, it's a group of us. It's maybe there's some people who ran the program, who developed the program, ran the program from Chicago up here. They're part of it. We got recruitment managers, me, some other staff from Fortune. So it's just like not necessarily setting the bar too high, but definitely screening the right people, screening the right people. I really feel pretty confident with the individuals that we got so far. So just got to shoot for Chicago and one fight games out there.
Prince got a call at the last minute to speak to the kids on career day. So that's what he is today. So he said he was going to tap in, but he's not sure if he could really tap in. He'll tap in and out. So that's good.
So shout out to my boy Exclusive and Sammy. Both of them just came home last week.
Exclusive?
Both Exclusive, Terrell, and Sammy. Both of them just came home 20 plus years, and they already at it. They already Exclusive sent me a video where he was talking to a group of young people. He has I'm pretty sure he has help with it. He has his own company. I forgot the name of it. I'll look it up something. Damn, I forgot. Hood, something, our own destiny, something like that.
So they come home and they hitting the ground running.
Yeah,
that's good. Right, we was talking about that yesterday.
Yeah,
you got a plan when you get out,
Yeah, and I'm proud of it, Exclusive, because at one time he's younger than us, but he definitely had the potential, and I used to talk to him while we was locked up, and telling him like, yo, you don't start planning for life after prison 2 weeks before you go home. Like everything you do, you prepping for going out there, and then I ain't gonna front him. He was a little young dude, still running around doing what he was doing, but he's smart enough. He got his degrees. He stepped up when after a bunch of us left, and there was a lot of spots open. We pretty much ran the jail with the programs and all that, and a lot of dudes I don't front they grabbed the choice and they ran with it. And now he home, he doing this thing. Just a couple days. And this I feel good. That's definitely
good morning. So what y'all got on your mind, man? What's been going on? Everybody, man, in the comments. Leave a comment.
Yo, did you see the did you see or did you hear the joint that Marjorie Green said to the sister at the hearing? Talking about your eyelashes, and they was going back and forth. It's up on the.
I wish I could. I can't put stuff up while we talk. Like I wish we had a background. I could put it up. Rambo, what up, my man? Yeah, I ain't see my man Bo in. Damn, boy, I ain't see you since I left, man. 20 something years, yo. This is a beautiful thing about social media. You get to link up with people that you haven't seen, man, in forever. And people like, oh, social media is the devil. And no, it's not. It's what you make it. It's the mindset. That's what it is. It's the mindset. So we gotta stay connected, man. Stay connected. Rambo, we be on. You see my Instagram tag right there, so you can tap in there and you can see the video too. we'll be over there kicking it. And come on over, man. Either way, this way is good too. You know what I'm saying? It's good. Mogul Mind, what you been doing? We ain't even seen you. Where you been? How many houses you sold? You ain't got time for us no more? See? That's the Brooklyn way, L. That's the Brooklyn way, man. Yep. It's the Brooklyn way, man. It's crazy. Don't get this. Oh, what's up, kids? They wanted to be engineers like me, Mike. One of their pops said you destroyed his hair. Yeah, right. Get out of here. Ain't nobody ever say nothing like that. Still fly. Frankie, what up? Still getting to it, man. One of these days, we're gonna get picked up, and everybody's gonna get a chance to see us, the whole world. Everybody's gonna get a chance to see us and say, "Yo, they got it over there. They got it over there." What up, L? You got kicked off?
Yeah, no, I had touched the screen and it flipped over, and I tried to switch it back and it froze up, so I had to shut it off. What you mean? That's the Brooklyn way?
Oh, you still there?
Come on, bro. Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
Yo, if y'all not taking something, right? This is Brooklyn, right? This is Brooklyn.
Let's hear this.
Okay. Sometimes y'all not good businessmen in the street because you will make a move with somebody and then say, you know what? We could take everything. And we'll take everything and you get that little pile and then won't have nothing else. So you won't keep the business going.
First of all, I don't know why you're generalizing.
This the truth, L.
The action is the truth. So
yes.
You're saying that's crazy. That's crazy. So you haven't met any. What you just described, the characteristics that you just described, are they exclusive to Brooklyn dudes?
Well, that is Brooklyn.
Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes or no?
It's not exclusive because
that's crazy.
It's disclaimers because the Bronx is kind of like that, but they just so reckless. They so wild. They might see some pot of gold and just take the gold instead of they just wild, and then they just make a big mess, and the cameras are gonna be there, and it's just gonna be a wild story. So, I don't even know what to say about Staten Island because Staten Island, nobody knows. Nobody knows what goes on Staten Island. So that's why Harlem, Queens connect. They make a lot of money. Brooklyn, you got one or two that's making their own money. Not one or two, but it's a small percentage. Just still doing good business. But for the most part, out here, the Brooklyn dudes that's out here, everybody knows they robbing everything.
When you say out here, what do you mean?
I mean in Georgia, yeah. They in Atlanta. I ain't gonna name out the places that they're in, but they're in there and they're on the walls and they're watching everybody. And I was just talking to my man yesterday about it. He's like, yo, the Brooklyn cats that's out here, they on them and they took Usher watch. They done took Usher's watch, $100,000 watch. BK to the fullest. Gatsby pullers.
They booked Usher.
Booking everybody. Look, depends on the individual. People all over are capable of that. Trust me, and I'm stand-up dude and Frankie's one of the exceptions. Frankie's one of the exceptions, but Frankie, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about.
It's not an exception. You have a handful of dudes who do the majority of the grimy shit.
I'm just saying.
Everybody from Brooklyn. I done met greasy Harlem dudes. I done met greasy Queens dudes. Like a bunch of greasy Queens dudes. Bronx dudes, Staten Island dudes, upstate dudes, dudes from the South. Like, it doesn't matter. It's just,
so let me ask you this. Why does that tag stand tall about Brooklyn? The first thing they're going to say is, Brooklyn keep on taking it. That's the first thing. Tell me why. Frankie, since you tapping in, I want you to tell me why. Brooklyn is known for taking things.
So, dudes are like you had the stick-up kids, right?
Yeah.
So I think that the fact that we always had a lot of guns played a big part in that, right? Because with having pistols then comes shootings and sticking up and all that, right? So I'm just speaking for my particular area and my experience. You go to Harlem, you go to Queens, you go to other places, you have 15 dudes, well, at least back in the days, on the same block hustling. You didn't have that in Brooklyn. You ain't had that in Brooklyn. If you wasn't built like that, if you wasn't down with the team, you wasn't getting no money out here. So when a Brooklyn dude went other places and they looked, they're like, damn, y'all letting this dude here get some money and he wants. Motherfucker was taking it. And that's what it was. Like, it wasn't all like, yo, it's enough money out here for everybody. Nah, no, it ain't.
You just proved my point, but you just proved my point.
I'm just telling you the mentality behind it, right? You watch nature,
yes,
like the lions and all that. So when you see,
Frankie
like,
tap in, man.
Look, let's say
Sharice,
let's say you're watching lions, right? Do the lion, the king of the jungle, go after the big, strong, healthy water buffalo? No, he go for the easy prey, and that's what it was. If you want to block, you hustler.
That's wrong, man. That's wrong.
It doesn't matter whether it's right or wrong.
You don't watch nature. If you think that was what happens, that's not nature.
That's not nature.
No, the king of the jungle is the protector. The women are the ones. The lionesses are the hunters. They're the ones that bring the food back, and they'll get on a water buffalo's ass fast as they. You know what I'm saying? Frankie, no, still fly since '67, Brooklyn.
Sometimes you're right to a certain extent. However,
yeah, it is.
I said, first of all, I just said lion. I didn't say male or female. I'm talking about.
You said the king of the jungle.
Yeah,
that's the king is the male.
Because you have a lioness, she's not the king of the jungle.
No,
she's a female.
She no.
Wow. Okay. Would you go in the cage with a female lion?
That don't mean I could beat him.
Would you go in it? You heard exactly what I said. Would you go into a cage with a
female
lion?
She is the queen of the jungle. She's not the king of the jungle.
Okay, well, when there ain't a man around, she the king.
Man's always around.
What was that? Victoria's Secret, right? Women go up in Victoria's Secret, they don't know her secret was she was a man. I'm sorry about cursing. I know you're trying to. Yeah. What else? It ain't. I mean, dudes from Brooklyn, we
so
always got that bad rap.
So, just like Frankie, I'm going with Frankie now. Frankie's another Brooklyn Knight, which is one of the good ones. You know what I'm saying, my guy. Still,
it's jealousy.
Yeah. Yes. I was born in Brooklyn, L. Okay, and my sisters are really more Brooklyn Knights. I left when I was 2, and my father said, "Yo, we gotta get out of here." And then they got mad when we left.
I wouldn't deny some people do stuff out of a sense of jealousy, but I don't know stick-up kids who was booking people because they was running around jealous of people.
That's jealous, yo.
I know stick-up kids that robbed drug dealers. They wasn't jealous of drug dealers. They just like, yeah, I'm gonna sit there, watch this dude get all this money, then I'm gonna go book him. It had nothing to do with jealousy. It had to do with the concept of getting money. That's all.
Easy Vic. We're gonna get him.
Yeah, it had nothing to do with jealousy.
Taking all his money. All that work.
I'm gonna tell you a big part of that this thing about dudes from Brooklyn, it came from people who were victims, who got booked, who got disrespected, came to Brooklyn to see a chick, got chased out of their shoes. By the time they got home, they had one sock on, like shit like that. I understand.
That did happen. And it's also and
I know I'm not being funny. I'm just like, that's what it is. Like, a lot of dudes, they had bad experiences.
It's also the next door neighbor. It's also the next door neighbor that's one of the good ones. That's a law-abiding citizen. That's the next door. So, yo, this is all they do out here is rob and steal from people. There's people from Brooklyn saying this too. Regular people. No?
I think so. Brooklyn has a larger population of people than So when you have more people in a small area and resources are scarce, that's what brings that. So it's a part of survival.
Just chalk it up to that, huh? Just about survival. Surviving the
But
time.
Get your weight up, man. Stop being a victim. Do something.
Everybody not built like that, L.
Do something.
Everybody's not built different.
Well, then don't beef about it. Understand what it is. You got predator, you got prey.
Yo, could you imagine being around in the medieval times, right? When if you don't have a sword and you ain't got no sword action, lunch meat, everything. They taking everything in your hand. They might take your daughter too. I left Brooklyn also because I wanted to be in a better place of living. That's a fact. I just knew how to control the narrative. You know, things are all said in fun. You know what I'm saying? It's truth to things, but it's all in fun. You know, we clowning, so even though I do know.
Man, I get it. I'm from Brooklyn. I love Brooklyn. I don't knock people who do that, who have that, who hold that position. But I would rather, me personally, stay in my community and help to make my community better. It's not, you move from one bad area to another area to a different set of circumstances. Some people move around white people and they think, because I'm around white people, it gets better. But then they calling your sons and your daughters niggas in school. You understand what I'm saying? So it's just you move from one set of circumstances to another. And I know people like that. Like literally.
Mogul Mind said I left the raised in a different environment. Y'all something else, man. That's all I know. But I will say Mogul Mind came through the shop to check me, yo. She's all right, man. That's love. You know what I'm saying? And I'm serious, man. I'll be so serious about building the platform, man. I'm so serious. And Mogul Mind, you still gotta come by the rental property that I'm rehabbing to see. Just waiting on these permits, and we get ready to go get the electrical in there, HVAC. This is gonna be a good project right here. One of many.
Dope. Wow. I don't know. I might be in a few months when I get off the road, man. Head on down there. I'm tired of New York.
You'll probably run into some dudes. I'll take you to the spot. You'll probably run into some dudes around your way. The ones that are lurking the club. The ones that are looking around.
I'm not gonna be. We're not gonna be in the same places. I'm not going.
I'm gonna take you there. I'm gonna take you. It's not a club.
You said the one that'll be in the club.
I mean, I said club, but it's not a club. It's like a little lounge, like food restaurant. And
why would I want to go there? So you just said the ones that be lurking. And why would you even want to take me to a spot that's like that?
I just want you to feel comfortable.
See, that's some real Queens mentality right there. That's how I know you're not from Brooklyn. Like, why would I wouldn't if I know the boogeyman is over here, I'm telling you, yeah, when you get down here, I'm gonna take you over there where they be at. Nah, we ain't going over there.
I just want you to feel comfortable, when you get here. I want you to
wow, that's great. That's bad. That's bad. Like, I would say racist, but like
what word can we use for racist instead of racist? What word can we use?
I don't know. I got brain freeze, man. Well, that's great. Queens Day.
No, we don't want the realists. Rab, what's up? Rab upstate. Rab ain't in Brooklyn no more. So good job, Rab, for not going back. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't want to run into those dudes that might try to sway you. You're doing good business with them, and then they rob you and take everything. Business shut down.
It's a beautiful place to live. Brooklyn is a wonderful place to live. They have bad sections in Brooklyn. Brownsville, certain areas in Brownsville still the hood. Sky. A lot of those places aren't like they were.
Like
you're talking about most people a perception of Brooklyn it stems from the crack era when it was like everything was like zombie land and it was crazy. Now that died out, but I'll be watching social media and all that. I'll be seeing what be going down there in Georgia at the gas stations and all that.
Yeah, they wild.
They go fullies and all that. Yeah, you never been.
Funny thing is, I've never witnessed any of that.
No gas station with no fully automatic assault rifle.
That
ain't no Brooklyn. That ain't Brooklyn.
They don't have assault weapons really. They just have hand. They keep the assault weapons inside, and they have a lot of
them Dracos and all that. Them little dudes rapping about. That's an assault rifle.
No, I'm talking about. I know. I'm saying in Brooklyn, they just usually have a hand.
Even the handguns, the sticks and the spendos, they run around with drum clips. You got a Glock with 100-shot drum clip on it. Like, bro, what are we talking about? Okay, so it's not an assault rifle, but he got a handgun with a.
No. I'm talking about. I wasn't saying that. Yeah, I wasn't saying that. I was saying here they do. In Brooklyn, it's usually a handgun. In Brooklyn, it's not usually an assault. Right. Everybody got one.
As they should. You in America. We're American. You have a right to bear arms.
It's against the law. Move to Georgia, and then you can get a weapon.
It's not against the law. What's against the law? The Constitution says that you have a right to keep and bear arms.
Not in New York City.
The Constitution in the New York State Constitution and the United States Constitution, neither one of them say anything about getting a license. It says you have the right to keep and bear arms.
So why would you get arrested? Why would you get arrested in New York for having a weapon?
You want me to take you down?
No, I don't want to go down there.
Okay, there's no way for me to explain that to you. The reason why
the Wild West in New York
to keep guns out of the hands, to keep firearms out of the hands of people that look like you and I.
There you go. Because we wild and we rob everybody.
No, we ain't wild. Certain people just afraid that it's gonna be payback time. That we're gonna seek revenge. But I'm dead ass serious. If you think
that's not a
joke, that's not a joke. You have people, you got white people who think that when Barack Obama became president, that he was going to turn white people into slaves. He was going to put them in slavery. It's people who really believe that, and they
definitely some ignorant minds.
And like that's real. It might sound crazy, but it's real.
Yeah, it is. Well, I will say that I have some cool Brooklyn friends. I do.
Yeah, Brad, what you missed? They up here, they taking shots all in the chat at Brooklyn, talking about we calling us grimy. Everywhere we go, we robbing dudes and all that. Like, it's crazy, man. I've never been in this robbing people, even boosting. Like, I never stealing and stuff like that, taking stuff like, nah, I'm a hustler.
How many of your friends done that?
Like, how many what?
How many of your friends have been involved in thievery and boosting?
I would say the same amount. We have the same amount of friends that do that. You and I.
Wait.
Even though you're in Georgia, ain't you from the South Side? You from the South Side?
Yes,
right?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Is the South Side like a nice suburban area? Is the South Side a nice suburban area? Yes or no?
Yes, it is. The beautiful downtown South Jamaica, Queens. Okay.
Right.
And the light is on you anyway. The light ain't on me. Why you putting the light on me?
Because you taking shots at my hood like you ain't like the South Side. I can't.
You from Brownsville?
I can walk around in the South Side with jury on, and nobody know who I am, and I get booked.
You from Brownsville, right?
I'm from Earth.
So
I'm from Earth,
my brother,
planet belongs to me.
No doubt. So my brother from a marriage, he's my brother though. He's from Brownsville, and he definitely was with a crew from Georgia Avenue. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? It's a friend of ours, a childhood friend of ours that went to elementary school with us. He moved from Queens to Brooklyn. And you know what he turned out to be when we saw him later on in life in the 20s?
What?
A terror.
A what?
A terror.
A terror?
This is what Brooklyn did to him. This is what Georgia Ave did to him. He fell prey to this.
So Georgia Ave, like basically the whole thing from start to finish is Brownsville to East New York.
Right.
And you talking about a time where, again,
Crack era time.
Crack era.
Right.
When, it's like you could go on Georgia Avenue right now, and it's not like that. The projects is still a project.
Well, Brooklyn changed.
The whole, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's not what it used to be. It's
and
like
whitened up. And whitened up.
Not only that, it's so not the whole Brooklyn is not gentrified. Like Bronx is not gentrified, but it's just the poverty rate has went down somewhat. There's definitely not an epidemic in certain types of, like, the crack era is over, so it's not, you don't have a lot of parents who are strung out and got kids in the house who have to fend for themselves and have to go outside and rob and steal just to get something to eat. So all of that whole demographic, that whole thing has changed. So now, it's a different environment.
Why? How come everybody's moving to the Bronx?
It's cheaper. Like, the rent is crazy.
Man, it's cheaper. It's cheaper to live in the Bronx.
Yo, you would like if you was to research what they want for like just rent for a 1 or 2 bedroom apartment in Brownsville, Brooklyn, you'd be like, yo, are you crazy? Like, it's ridiculous. Like, you can't afford to live here. You got to make at least $150,000 just to pay rent and live comfortably. Like, it's crazy. Somebody making $40,000-$50,000 a year, you can't afford no apartment in Brooklyn or shit like that. So
cousin,
moving to the Bronx.
Man, my cousin April from Brooklyn. It's the Brooklyn way, man. Yep. Fun fact: Brooklyn was actually one of the biggest boroughs until they chopped a piece off. You know that? It was all connected.
Brooklyn was also the first borough before they was in Queens and all of that.
Yeah, absolutely. So,
that's why it's called a county of kings, Kings County.
Yep.
What is Queens? Oh, Richmond County.
I don't understand this. What's going on here? What's that about, bro?
You understand it. You understand.
I don't understand this, bro.
Kings County means. You understand.
My sisters were born in Kings County Hospital. I'm like, unity.
Oh yeah, and you was born in Unity Hospital. How you hating Brooklyn?
I'm not hating Brooklyn. I just know how to move out there.
You about to get your pass revoked.
Yo, look what Jay-Z did. Man.
What?
You know what he did.
I don't know what he did. What he did?
Now, people come down on him with the Damon Dash situation. I'm not really going down. I'm not going down on him for that.
For what?
You know, when he broke off with Rockefeller and sold it.
As he should.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. I agree with it. Like, I don't.
It's and like, people always gonna have this mentality like somebody owe you something. No, right? They made a bunch of money together.
Yeah, they did good business together.
He got to a point where he like, yo, listen. Based off of his status and his, like, who he was, being recognized for his talent, he didn't need Dame. Dame was the brains behind making the deals and all that, but he got to a point where he no longer needed him. So keeping him around would only cut into his money. So you dig what I'm saying? And then all the other stuff that was going on with Rockefeller, stuff like that, like, it's only, you look at, like Tyler Perry said, you look at a rocket ship that go up. At some point, the boosters have to fall off because it's only meant for them to go so far with you, and then you have to keep going. Like, he didn't do that. Now, look, and the crazy thing is, if you look at where Hov is at now and look at where Jay-Z is at now, that was a smart move because, like, his success was only his success and his riches was only because his alignment and his nearness to Jay-Z. Because as soon as they broke up, look what happened to him. everything fell apart. He wasn't smart financially, his own money. You dig what I'm saying? Like, you know,
Well, I think it's a little more than that.
Rent. Huh?
I think it's a little different, but I think it's a little different than what you're saying. I mean, that is true, but it's a little, you know, sometimes people holding you back from moving up with their actions. I think Dash actions, the way he moved. See, that's why I say, like, if you're gonna move around, you got to know how to move around, and sometimes you got to play the game. You can't just go out there and be like, right is right, and that's it. You're gonna get locked up. Not doing that. You're gonna find a better way to do it. And Jay-Z just said, "Yo, listen, I'm out of here." And I know a lot of people don't agree with what happened, but I'm just saying, why can't he leave if he did business with you? We made millions of dollars together. Do I have to stay in business with you? Do I have to?
But you know the crazy thing? I would want to ask anybody who holds that position, why? Why don't you agree with a grown man saying I'm part of age with my business partner? Right? Like and it's all because they see Jay-Z as being successful. And it's kind of like, I forgot the name of it, where it's a condition that people have where, like how people who, and it's not a shot at all of Trump supporters, but people see like celebrities, say take Beyonce, like you have diehard the Beehive, you have diehard fans, and in their mind they think that because they like her or they feel like they share in her success and her money because they're her fan, right? So it's like I don't know, like I think my personal opinion is anybody who holds that sentiment in their own life is an envious person. Is a person who you want to cling on to people who reach a certain level of success. Don't nobody owe, and Jay-Z ain't owe Dame Dash nothing.
Well,
the bottom line is this: like he ain't owe him nothing.
Well,
he ain't owe him nothing.
I really would say, now this is what I don't like. Like me and you doing business together, and then somebody else come along and say, "Yo, listen, you're gonna have to drop L if you want to move further ahead." All right, well, let me go talk to L about that. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not just gonna not say nothing to you and just surprise. Hey, surprise! We selling everything, and then buy it back and have it. I'm not gonna do that.
But that's not what happened. All of them sold Rockefeller. They all of them sold their shares of Rockefeller to Def Jam. Who was Andre Harrell or Leo Cohen's? One of them was smart enough to say, "Let's go get Jay-Z because he's the talent." It wasn't Dame. It wasn't Big. If you remove Jay-Z from that Rockefeller equation, what do you have? Nothing. You remove Big and Dame, what do you have? Everything. So the smart business move, when you take your personal feelings out of the business aspect of it, I get it, but that's not what happened. So let's say me, you, and Prince, we start a podcast.
Well,
right?
Robert says, bottom line, Jay-Z is down with the industry BS. They allow him to be a billionaire. And I agree with you, Robert. I agree with that.
I don't even. I think people like that watch too much Jaguar right shit. Like, in what industry BS?
Wake up, people. Like, if you don't play ball with the industry, you will have nothing. That's right, Robert. You said the right thing.
You know the sad part about that? What white person does that apply to? What white celebrity? What white actor that this is why we ain't gonna never get nowhere. Because in order for a black person to be successful, they have to be some type of kowtow, some type of house nigga. No,
that's not true, L.
Like, yes, it is. That's what that means.
It's not what that means.
They claim the industry. Like, the man is like, he made albums. He did some movies. He invested in clothes. Like, he made, like, I don't even understand the Illuminati. Like, are you serious? And I guarantee you, those are the same people that think aliens built the fucking pyramids.
It's deep in the rap,
anything that we do, anything that we do, they're gonna make it negative. They're gonna take credit for it or whatever. Like, people really do need to wake up.
It's deeper than rap.
And unplug for the Matrix. I know. Everybody sat there and watched him go from this drug dealer dude living in Marcy to a billionaire. But now, once he reached this status, he has to, what, he worshiping the devil? Like, I don't understand.
No, we're not saying. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that.
Like what? You're not saying that, but it's people that believe that.
It is. It's a lot of people that believe that. There's a lot of people that believe that. I don't believe that, but there's a lot of people that believe
like
Illuminati and all that.
Anytime a black person does something, it has to be, and that's like our own
demise,
horrible, like, self-hatred. That you see a black person that's successful and they are somehow, they down with the industry, they a part of this, they're a part of that. No, he's a black man that's talented and he was rewarded for his talent, just like every other one of those. Like,
it's not that it's not that cut and dry.
Why not?
It's just not.
Why not? Why is it not? You saying it's just not. Why not?
Because it's not. It's too much to get into.
So do you think that it's possible that the reason why you think that it's not that simple is because you are somehow influenced by that? Like, you that self-hate taught that was passed down. You gonna always be a nigga. You gonna always be a slave. You gonna always be like less than. Like,
I don't believe that.
Come on, man. Like,
I don't believe that. But I did hear Nori say. Now this is just
qualify your statement. You saying it's
gotta
more
let me
than
do
that.
it.
I'm asking you to qualify that statement.
You gotta let me do it.
Go ahead.
You gotta let me do it. I'm just saying from hearsay, things that I hear, and I don't know who is talking to you, the host, but he is even naive or sleeping hard. That's what Robert says.
I know.
Well, I'm gonna say this: playing the game is not. It's like going into the music industry is not just based on your talent. It's more than that. It's not just talent. And if you're willing to do certain things, I'm not saying that he's done. I'm not saying he took pictures or whatever video of sleeping with people and all that stuff. I'm not saying that, but rubbing elbows, you got to rub some elbows. I mean, if you don't have the paper and the power to play, you got to rub some elbows. It's not just
what does that mean?
Not going to just give anything to you.
I asked a specific question. You said that it's more than that. My thing was to qualify that statement. I'm saying, and this is not some conspiracy theory. This is not hearsay. This is not hold on. This is not rumors. This is not what somebody said. Everybody that watch with their own eyes, who has a brain, you might not be able to use it, but you have a brain and you're able to say from 1995, 96, from Reasonable Doubt into today, you've seen his career progress from one stage to the next. None of this Illuminati, none of this, you had to take embarrassing pictures and all of this, none of you had to do none of that. Right? None of that came about until.
Well, we don't know about that. We don't know that.
Hold on. So if you don't know it, then why would you assume it? Now here's what, and I'm not saying that I'm assuming it because I'm speaking on what other people say. 100% right, but I am saying this based off of the fact of what I saw, the fact of what I saw, and based off of history, what history has shown us, that anytime a black person achieves a certain level of success, you're going to get tore down, your reputation.
Not Bob Johnson.
Everything about you.
Not Bob Johnson. Not Bob Johnson.
Not Bob Johnson.
People didn't say that about him.
They say what about him?
They didn't say that he did anything to get to where he was.
They didn't say that he was cheating on his wife and all of this stuff.
That's not the same, El. That's different.
Bro, like what are we doing?
That's not the same, man.
The media? Okay,
that's not the same.
If you believe that that's not the same, That's fine. However, Bob Johnson owned BT. He sold BT. So his
Right.
the outlet for him. When you heard about Bob Johnson's wife when she wanted to divorce him, all the stuff that was spewed out in the media about Bob Johnson, the media is controlled by who? Not Bob Johnson,
No.
not by his wife.
No.
Right? Okay. So would it be fair to say that Bob Johnson has done far more good than far more bad? But you know more about the bad stuff that he's done than the good.
No, I don't.
That's a true statement. And name something good that he did besides building up BT. Name something else good that he did.
He got the Bobcats. He bought a team. He bought a basketball team. I don't know all of his history of everything he's done, but I do know that he was one of the first black billionaires. You know, he was one of those guys. But he doesn't really have a scandal behind him climbing the ladder. You didn't hear any scandals of him climbing the ladder.
Most people don't even know who Bob Johnson is.
I'm just saying.
I know.
You didn't hear scandals. I'm not doing this to.
There's a lot of people you don't hear scandals.
I'm not doing this to argue with you about it. I'm not doing this. I'm not trying to prove if I'm right.
I'm still waiting for you to qualify that statement when you say, what I forgot what it was that you said.
Okay, so Nori.
Hold on. All I'm saying is,
you want me to qualify my statement?
Wait, hold on. Black people, stop thinking that in order for you to be successful, in order for you to contribute something to history, you somehow need to compromise your integrity, your legacy, or your fucking race. Stop believing that shit.
Yeah, I don't believe it.
As long as you believe that no black person or every black person that's achieved some type of success, whether in the music industry, any entertainment, basketball, football, had to go through some embarrassing ceremony, and they know the truth. Like, we ain't gonna never get nowhere as a people.
Yeah,
we ain't gonna never get nowhere as a people. Like,
because that's wrong. I don't believe that.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
No proof, no nothing. People are arguing that, he down with the Illuminati, this and that. And how do you know that? But I guarantee you can say, you can count how many albums because you see it, you can buy it. It's proof to that. There's no proof to none of this other stuff. I'm like on the internet. Oh, he had Aaliyah drugs to put him on a plane for punishment. Like, it's crazy, and people believe that.
Well, I will say Nori said that he was approached and said, "Yo, you want to go to the next level? Gotta do this." And he was like, "You know what? I don't want to go down the road." And they say, "Yo, well, keep doing what you're doing." So that's just one little thing that hearsay, that's just hearsay.
Who was he approached by?
I mean, they're not saying the names to these powerful people.
So what does that have to do with? We was talking about Jay-Z. What does that? So here's the thing. Guys like Harvey Weinstein, even R. Kelly. R. Kelly was some of these females who, if you any one of us. Let's say I become a big time movie producer, and there's a aspiring actress who wants to get on, who wants to be in. I'm pushing out Transformer type movies or big blockbuster movies. There are things that she will do for me because she thinks that by doing certain things, her career will go to the next level. Right or wrong?
Right.
That's not far fetched. That has been
fact.
going on.
That's fact.
Okay. Right. So that has nothing to do with the Illuminati. That has nothing to do with that's just regular stuff, right? Okay. So, now that could be taken and say, oh, this is a part of a ritual. All those freaky white dudes in Hollywood, that probably was going on in Hollywood. I would believe that about Hollywood because them some kinky, freaky, them like.
How do you know that? Where's the proof?
Where's the proof? I can go through it. I can literally send you the information when you can look up the cases that was hush money was paid and stuff like that. I'm talking about as far as molestation, child molestation, all that. You have all these childhood actors that are now coming out saying that this is so. That's the proof. This is not a conspiracy.
But music industry is like that too, right? When you say music industry is music industry is not like that?
No, because I don't.
No.
There's no. I'm gonna tell you why. I said no. So name one childhood Oh, so you have Tevin Campbell with when he said Quincy Jones raped him or whatever, molested him, allegedly, right? But I don't know. You have B2K.
I was getting ready to say them. Yeah.
But I'm not on the level of. I'm not making no excuse. I'm not making no excuse.
That's what it sounds like, brother.
But no, I'm not, but it's not a ritual. You have them there. Every childhood star that went through Hollywood said that they was either touched, tampered with,
not everybody,
or it was attempted.
There's a certain group. Is that Nickelodeon, Disney?
Okay. I said almost.
I don't want to split hairs with you, L. I don't want to split hairs with you. We building. We not seeing who's right and who's wrong. We just building. We spreading awareness, and we opening our minds up. That's what we doing. Because I know what you trying to do. You trying to do that Brooklyn stuff, and you try to bait me in, and then set me up and all that stuff. I'm not with that. You know what I'm saying?
Set you up.
It's the Queens way. Yo, let's get Mike out here, get him to Brooklyn. When I get there, open the door. Yo, was that what you were saying? Give it up, everything. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be that guy.
Oh shit. Yeah, but
listen to KD. Look at KD. I don't know what y'all talking about, but grooming does happen in the music industry. It does, Al. A lot of grooming going on.
No, I'm not saying that it doesn't. I'm not saying that it doesn't, but there's no gatekeeper to success.
Puff is the gatekeeper. Grooming 101. Oh, here we go. Rolls Royce. All right, after Rolls Royce, all right, get out of here, man.
So let me ask you a question. So you have. Would you say that E40 is successful?
Yes, and he ain't do nothing.
I said. Good morning, gentlemen. What?
Rolls Royce.
Yo,
you in the door?
First of all, E40 musically is one of the most successful artists there were. Not as far as fame. However, but what he did, he was E40 always been independent.
Yeah.
He has an ill fan base. He's filthy rich. He stayed quiet. Like, so people confuse success with fame. For me, success is you're becoming rich, you're getting everything that you need, and you have, like, E40 could put out an album right now, it'll go platinum, double platinum. If it was, wasn't this digital stuff. You ever heard any type of sex scandal? Who groomed him? Who groomed NWA?
No.
Who groomed all of these? Like,
but he said it. Kevin didn't say for every single person. He just said it does happen. Rolls Royce, what you got? Let's let Rolls Royce get some run.
I got a few things, man. But and the funny thing is, I see both sides to this thing. I'm still enjoying the sleeping in for this gaming mentality, so that's why I'm in the dark still.
Okay.
First thing, man,
mute your background real quick. I can't really hear.
The very beginning of the hip hop phase, man, and you remember how things was around the way, as far as DJing and all of that. And people like I started DJing because I seen Divine and Understanding in them cats, and I just liked what they was doing. It wasn't about no bread, wasn't about nothing. I used to literally save and do everything that I could to get 50 cents together so that I could go buy this or go buy records or go buy whatever I had to buy. And more than 2 times in my life, I tried to move with a crew. And in that whole process of moving with a crew, 50 Cent mattered to me. And not wearing the brand newest pair of sneakers mattered to me because I was trying to get a new amp. Or whatever it was we was trying to do, I would be doing it. And so when I get together and there's 5 of us together and we moving and we were supposed to have an amount of money at the end of a given time frame because we had a party coming up, I'd have my money. I also have a few more dollars. But everybody was supposed to have money. They all got new sheepskin coats, or they all got whatever we was doing at the time. Everybody had an excuse as to why they didn't get what they were supposed to get. So the funny thing is when we got together, everybody had, like, so I had my own sets of turntables. I had everything that I had. By the time we split up, the crew had elevated. We had all this new equipment, all this new stuff. And everybody was talking about splitting it down the middle. I was like, nah, son. Y'all, when it was time I bought all of this new stuff. Y'all leaving with the same thing y'all came with. And I'm only saying this to you, man, because the sacrifice that it takes. Like, I even think of the 50 Cent story. I remember he said that after all he went through to get off, when we got off to get off the Jam Master Jay thing, he only ended up with $5,000.
Yep.
So many other rappers would have taken that and go bought a chain. He said he put that money back out in the street. And I say this to you because I remember when he came home, when he first got his $1 million check. He came home, he spread it to the street, bro. He got all of the people that was valuable to him. He gave everybody a little cut of something. And instead of them dudes taking it and making it into something, they probably went and threw money on chicks and did whatever they did. They was mad at him for not giving them more money. And in his mind, he was like, yo, if somebody had given me $50,000 at the beginning of whatever, they wouldn't have to give me $50,000 twice. That's my mind state. And I only say this to you because when I look at Jay-Z's situation, Jay-Z was surrounded by a bunch of people who didn't think like I think and like he thinks. I think that when it's all said and done, I believe a lot of that other stuff exists too. But I think that at a certain point, man, you got to get with people who sacrifice like you sacrifice, whose money mind state is the same as yours. And if not, you got to cut them loose. And I guarantee they always turn out to be disgruntled when they see you in something nice or doing something that only you with the sacrifice could do. You know, so like Mikey, for example, is putting nickels and dimes into his property to turn it into a $1 million investment. And he ain't doing a whole lot of things that he could probably be doing in the middle of that sacrifice. All people gonna remember is that, you know, later on is that Mikey got all of this property, Mikey's this and Mikey's that. But I'm gonna be a witness. Dude, I remember the sacrifice. I remember them hot ass days out there. He was out there by himself. And I say the difference between a Mikey and them other people are always going to have a negative feeling towards you but nobody's going to remember them hot days except me, Mikey, my son, and what was dude's name?
Paint Man.
We going to remember them days, Mike.
Yeah.
And so
100%.
Those are the things that Jay-Z don't get to express. Those are the things that Dame Dash and them ain't expressing. And that's where the difference between those stories lie, in my opinion. And mind you, I don't know nothing about them men and their details at all. I'm just telling you the nature of what I've gone through is always that sooner or later the crew got to fall apart because the friendship ain't going to carry it, and the like minds is not moving likely. They're not moving together. I just want to throw that out.
All right, so good.
Facts, Mike. Facts.
Hey, listen, bro. I agree.
Now you agree, but that you still feel like
I agree, but I still have a certain way that he did things. I think he got with the machine, and I mean, I you know, it's just different. Like I wouldn't
you
just
go with the machine. Like he again, that like you got to remember, like there's things that was going on in their day-to-day dealings that nobody knows about. That
right. They had problems.
And the relationship was deteriorating, and once they was like, all right, we gonna sell Rockefeller to Def Jam, but we gonna get our money. But then it was like, okay, they dissolved. While they were still friends, they dissolved their business deal.
They weren't friends no more.
Now,
they wasn't friends no more. Jay-Z wasn't. The relationship was over. Like if I have, like Royce, if I have something with you, so we doing a music show on the podcast and we playing music, blah blah blah, and people are saying, well, Mike, you've been hosting, you've been saying a lot of stuff, and we like you, but we don't like that Royce. He's on Black Power. He started all this stuff, and I just go and have a meeting with them, and then one day we just come to you and like, I'm not saying nothing, and they saying, yo, this is what the deal is, and I got somebody speaking for me. I'll never do that to you. I will never do that to you. I will always do. Hold on, El. Let me finish. Let me finish. I would never do that to y'all. I would be like, yo, listen, this is the play. This is what's going on. They offer me something. This is what we could do. I would offer it that way. I wouldn't offer it. I wouldn't just push y'all away like that. But that's the Brooklyn way. That's the Brooklyn way.
No. You know what I would tell you to do, Mike, in that situation? You get on, right? Do your thing. if you blow up, and then you could create a lane for us, and that's the measure of a man. Why would I want you not to go to the next level in your career, and you become successful and be rich just because I'm gonna feel slighted? Nah, that's not how. That's like, no, you get on, bro. Like somebody got the blow, and then you can put everybody else on.
Well, they didn't get on. They didn't get on. They got left behind.
It's because they blew it. They blew that.
They did blow it. They blew it too. They blew it too. They blew it too. But that's what's up, yo.
Dad's feelings seem to be hurt because I think that in certain nights when they might have all been out, and at this time it wasn't we could afford security. He probably did stuff, and according to what Dame Dash claims, he did stuff that was freedom and that risking. He did real things that people might not even still be here for if he hadn't done them things. And they believe that sacrifice right there, when all things was equal at the same time, I made a major sacrifice that probably
mute yourself, El.
It could cost me everything.
Yeah.
And so now here you go. You had an opportunity. But see, what I'm willing to bet is that somewhere in there, Jay-Z, at every instance that he could, told them cats what he was about to do. They was like, man, why would I spend my own money? Because I know Dame say that all the time. Why would I spend my own money when this could be the case and that could be the case? Jay spent his money. Jay turned around and turned it into something different. Now everybody's feeling funny because Jay went from these nickels and dimes and this whole line of business to a whole other line of business when you didn't get down when you could have.
Yeah.
All of those things are the arguments that I believe that after a while Jay ain't even arguing with him no more.
But yeah,
those are things, and I think that listen, because you did that street stuff, somewhere in here we gotta that can't be the only.
Can't do it no more. You gotta chill out.
Listen, Bleak even said that. Bleak was like, he was telling dudes, like, yo, I ain't gonna be here for, think about when I'm not here. Like, that's like, and then at the end of the day, you still can't not hold a grown-ass man to being a grown-ass man. Jay-Z ain't responsible for nobody but himself. Like, at the end of the day, like, I get all that, sacrifice, that's a part of being, like, you on any team, we all gonna make sacrifices, we all gonna hold each other down, but that don't mean I owe you for the rest of my life.
Right.
That don't mean that if I decide to say, you know what, I'm gonna do something different because I see something different for myself. That has nothing.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. But now you want to sit there and now you like, oh, he left us. I ain't got no money. This and the other. You like, I'm glad I left.
He did that to himself. Dame did it to himself.
Yeah.
He did it to himself. But I gotta run, y'all. It's been good this morning. I like sparring with you, El, and watching you get into your mode where you love to get huffy. I love that. And we're gonna continue that. Rolls Royce, thanks for tapping in, man. We didn't get to talk about yesterday, but I guess Monday we'll get back to it. But I gotta go. I'll see y'all later, man. Peace and love.
Gentlemen, have a good weekend, man.
Peace and love, TikTok. Peace and love, everybody. Gotta go.